Off with Bob Holt.
Hey Hudson, how you doing? Congratulations. Yeah,
Thank you.
have you ever I had kind of a two-part? Have you ever had three interceptions in a game in high school or junior high or backyard? Can you remember doing that?
Uh, I had a lot of two interception games, but no, but I had one freshman year of high school, but that's the only time.
Okay, and then yeah, I'm not sure how many people knew who you were, a couple of weeks ago, and then you get to play a lot, and then you get to start, and you have three interceptions, which ties for second best ever at Arkansas. So not bad company to be in. What do you see on those interceptions? I guess could you just kind of go through, how you got all those picks?
Yeah, I guess I'll go with the first one. Coach Odom, Coach Carter, they work really hard. They put out a good scheme and allow us to just work off of that. And we saw, like from their previous games, that they'd run the scissors route out of that first concept. And so I was trying to midpoint the guy underneath and the guy in the corner route. And so I just broke off the ball. And then on the second one, they were running those quick outs because the corners we're in a zone the whole most of the game, and so I just saw that and then read off the quarterback, and so it was just a lot of just preparation throughout the week. Again, Coach Carter, Coach Odom, they put out a great game plan, and we just benefited off of it.
Next, we'll go to Tom Murphy. You're on mute, Tom.
Hudson, I was going to ask you to elaborate a little bit on the game plan, and also the Catalan interception return for touchdown. How that was a tone setter for you guys.
Yeah, the game plan was they try to keep it as simple as possible. We were in zone most of the time, then we would switch it to we'd run like a little blitz and put an extra guy in the box. But we just saw how fast they would go and how fast they'd like to get set up, and so I felt like it was easier for us to just be able to sit back in the zone and read the quarterback because we worked on that all throughout practice. And then what was the second question? The Catalan? Oh yeah, that was a big momentum shift because it was 10-0 going into that, and then that just ended up being a huge game shift, and he made a great play on the ball. He saw that crosser and just picked it off and had a free run in the end zone.
All right, Hutch.
Yeah, Hudson. I think Corral only had one interception in the first three games. I mean, did you think that y'all were capable of coming down with six interceptions like you did today?
Definitely. Coach Carter been telling us all week that we had a chance to be one of the best secondaries to come through Arkansas, and we were just able to throughout practice. We got a lot of picks in practice, so that was yeah. I mean, it's different on the field, but that was definitely a confidence booster.
David.
Hey, Hudson, you guys now have faced two of the top-ranked passing offenses in America and have done a good job really basically slowing them down and shutting them down. Is the difficulty, the challenge for a young guy like you to step out there on the field knowing that's what you're facing? And then Grant Morgan said that Coach Odom communicated to you guys, hey, listen, we want to be the trendsetter that shuts down these offenses. Talk about that if you can.
Yeah, Coach Odom said that last night. He's been saying that all week. He said that against Mississippi State that and just kind of mimic what we did. And I'm sorry, what was the first question?
You're talking about you being
Oh yeah, I got you. Well, I've always gone into games just trying to do my job and whatever I can, and so it's kind of just a big trust thing. All my teammates trust me, the coaches trust me, and I trust them. They're my brothers, and I do anything for them. And they've been encouraging me all week. Greg said it before the season started. He came up to me. He's like, "Man, you're gonna play. You're gonna make some plays." And they just had my back throughout the whole season.
Go to Ty. Ty, you're next.
Hudson, Grant was talking about what it means to put on the Arkansas uniform. His brother obviously played here a few years back. Your mom and dad both went to school here. What does it mean for you to put on the Arkansas uniform?
I mean, it's everything I could have wished for as a kid. I came up to games when I always went to the one in Dallas because obviously that's where I'm from. And it was just it's just a huge dream I had growing up. And it's just been amazing to see that just be reality for me.
Curtis?
Hey, Hudson, after the struggles that this defense has had for the past couple of years, unless another team has a really big game tonight, you guys lead the country in interceptions. Could you just talk a little bit more maybe about the chemistry that you guys have back there and the confidence that you have and where all that comes from?
I think it just comes from practice, it started in the winter whenever we're getting up early every day, going through workouts, just trusting in each other to, I guess, be there and pick us up when we fall down. And with the picks, we work ball drills every day. And Coach Carter makes a big deal about if we get hands on it, we got to catch those. And we got a little saying, tips and overthrows, we got to have those. And so we just kind of have that ingrained in our minds.
We'll kind of a couple more for we'll start off with Bob. Just send a message if you'd like to ask another question or just kind of raise your hand.
Yeah, Hudson, I mean, coming into this year, could you ever have imagined things turning out like this for you? I mean, there's a lot of season left too, but could you ever imagine playing the role you have so far and this big turnaround this team's had?
I mean, it was definitely difficult that summer, knowing how I was pretty far back on the depth chart, and the coaches trusted me all throughout spring. So, and my teammates too. And it's been a huge, just, I guess, challenge to come out every week, giving my best, and just let things unfold in front of me.
Hutch, you got to follow up?
Yeah, Hudson, you said earlier you had a 3-interception game, I believe, in 9th grade. Was that a varsity game or was that a JV game? Or
No, that was just a freshman game. That was just one time.
Do you remember who it was against or anything?
Skeet Horn, I think.
All right, does anybody else have anything for Hudson?
Can I ask one more?
Go ahead, Bob, and then Ty, and we'll wrap it up.
Hudson, I know you're a young guy, but Arkansas hadn't won an SEC home game in 1,443 days going into today. I mean, how cool is that to be? This fan base has been through a lot. You know, you grew up a fan. How big is that for you guys to break the SEC home losing streak after a couple weeks ago breaking the SEC losing streak?
Yeah, it's definitely a key, I guess, goal we had coming in this season. And I mean, we worked our butts off, and just to see it unfold like it did, and that was just so exciting for us. The locker room was wild. Coach was dancing, and it was just amazing.
Final question, Ty.
Yeah, Hudson, Jalen kind of got things started on defense. And I know back in 2017, Manville played Highland Park. Jalen was on Manville. You're on Highland Park. How nice is it to be on his team now rather than have to compete against him?
I mean, it's really nice. We always had him marked on our, I guess, roster we got from them in our scouting reports. But man, he does everything. And he took me and Kyrie under his wing this week. He brought us in to watch film, and he's been a real leader to this defense so far.
All right, Hudson, appreciate your time. Congratulations on a great game.